Hey Sports World, it's another episode of Sports with Psycho Sam, and today we're going to be talking about the top 25 of the NCAA, the games of the week, and then I'm going to talk about the Browns winning. They finally won, and then we're going to go and talk about the injury front for you fantasy footballers out there. Okay, so week 4 in the NCAA, we have Florida Atlantic versus number 16 UCF. We got number 10 Penn State versus Illinois. Then we got number 2 Georgia versus Missouri. And then we have number 8 Notre Dame versus Wake Forest. You got number 23 Boston College versus Purdue. Then you have Nebraska versus number 19 Michigan. You have number 22 Texas A&M versus number 1 Alabama. Then you have number 3 Clemson versus Georgia Tech. You have Tulane versus number 4 Ohio State. Then you have Kansas State versus number 12 West Virginia. Then you have number 13 Virginia Tech versus Old Dominion. You have FIU versus number 21 Miami. Then you got number 17 TCU versus Texas. You have McNeese versus number 25 BYU. Army West Point versus number 5 Oklahoma. You have Louisiana Tech versus number 6 LSU. Number 14 Mississippi State versus Kentucky. Then you have Texas Tech versus number 15 Oklahoma State. You got Arkansas versus number 9 Auburn. Number 24 Michigan State versus Indiana. Number 7 Stanford versus number 20 Oregon. That's my game of the week right there. I think that's going to be a really good game, really exciting game. You have number 18 Wisconsin versus Iowa. Then you have Arizona State versus number 10 Washington. All right, so the Browns, they get their first win. All right, so it was a pretty good game. I think the Browns' defense is a lot better than I thought they would be. They do a really good job. They look pretty good. Myles Garrett sacking the quarterback. Denzel Ward is panning out for them. He looks like a really good cornerback. Still got a little bit of work to do, but he looks pretty good. That offense still needs work, though. I'm not sold on their offense, but their defense looks pretty good. Baker Mayfield came in. He was 17 of 23 for 201 yards and injected some life into the Browns after Tyrod went down with a concussion. He'll be in concussion protocol. So I think they should start Baker Mayfield next week. He injected some life into the Browns, and he looked pretty good out there. So yeah, I would start him if I was Hugh Jackson. They finally get their win. They're 1-1-1 on the year so far. Yeah, so they looked pretty good last night. Then for the injury report, looks like Dalvin Cook and Everson Griffin are going to be out for the Vikings. Devontae Freeman's going to be out for the Falcons. Joe Mixon, he's going to be out for the Bengals. And Greg Olsen is going to be out for the Panthers as well. Some you fantasy footballers out there might want to go and change your lineups. Alrighty. Go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, or leave your comments. Tell me what you think about Baker Mayfield and the Browns. Alrighty.